Felicity Merriman pushed open the door to her father's store and took a deep breath. She loved the smell of coffee beans and chocolate, of pine soap, spiced tea, and apples. No other place in the world smelled as good as her father's store. "Good day, Mistress Merriman," said her father. He smiled and bowed. Felicity grinned. Her father always pretended she was a fine lady customer when she came to his store. "Good day, Mr. Merriman," she answered. She liked to pretend, too. "That's a lovely hat you are wearing, young miss. Have you come to buy a new feather for it?" said Mr. Merriman. "Or perhaps you'd like some new ribbon or straw flowers." "Oh, Father, you know I don't fancy this old hat at all," giggled Felicity. "I wear it only because Mother insists." She pushed the straw hat off her head so that it hung down her back. "Aye," agreed her father. "It's supposed to shade your face so that the sun does not make your nose red." Felicity rubbed her nose. It was rather pink. "I do forget to wear my hat sometimes," she said. Mr. Merriman smiled. "Sometimes you forget, and sometimes you are in too much of a hurry. I know my impatient girl. But don't fret. I think your nose is very pretty indeed." He tapped Felicity's nose with the tip of his finger. "And now tell me, what did your mother send you to fetch today?" Felicity stood very tall and pretended to be a fine lady again. "A penny's worth of ginger root, if you please, sir." Her father bowed. "Yes, madam, ginger it is," he said. "And here's a bit of rock candy for your trouble." "Thank you, Father," said Felicity. She popped the candy in her mouth and tasted its sharp sweetness. While her father weighed the ginger root and wrapped it in newspaper, Felicity looked around the store. The shelves were crowded with bolts of cloth, bowls, bottles, kettles, and coffee pots. Fat-bellied sacks of rice, flour, and salt leaned against barrels of nails. Everywhere Felicity looked, she saw something useful or pleasing. There were aprons, nightcaps, combs, spices, sponges, rakes, fishing hooks, tin whistles, and books. Felicity loved to daydream about the faraway places everything came from. The tulip bulbs came from Holland, the tea from China, and the cotton from India. Felicity believed her father's store was the finest store in Williamsburg, and probably the finest store in all the 13 colonies. The King of England himself didn't go to a better shop in London, Felicity was sure. Mr. Merriman handed Felicity a neatly wrapped packet. "Here's your ginger, Lissy," he said. "Put it safe in your pocket so you won't lose it the way you lost the sugar last week." Felicity put the ginger deep in her pocket. "I didn't quite lose the sugar, Father," she said. "I gave it away." "To a horse?" laughed Mr. Merriman. "Ah, yes, now I remember." He winked at his daughter. "I believe you'd give a horse anything. You do love horses, don't you, Lissy?" "Aye," said Felicity, nodding happily. Mr. Merriman patted Felicity's pocket. "Mind you, don't give this ginger to any horse or I'll be very disappointed. I'm hoping it's meant for a cake to go with my supper this evening. Hurry along home now so you can help bake my ginger cake." "Oh, must I go home, Father?" asked Felicity. Baking a ginger cake at home was not as interesting as helping in the store. Felicity loved to greet customers. Sometimes Father let her help them choose buttons and ribbons to buy. Sometimes she helped Marcus count the boxes and barrels of goods that had come in on ships from England. "May I stay here for a while?" Felicity asked. "May I help Marcus in the storeroom?" "No, Lissy, you needn't stay," said Mr. Merriman. "Have you forgotten? Ben helps Marcus in the storeroom now."